Namaskar. During my conversations with my colleagues in lunch, one of my colleagues told me some shocking news from his neighborhood. In his neighborhood, there was a kid studying intermediate around 17 years of age, and he demanded his parents to buy him a fancy bike because he was the only son to their parents. Their parents were a bit responsible and they asked him to wait for 1 year so that that child becomes 18 plus and then he will be legally authorized to drive a bike. But this kid was so adamant and he just locked himself in a room and became adamant, and he just wanted to get the things done on his own terms, and their parents didn't yield to his demand for 1 hour, only 1 hour. And by the end of 1 hour, there was a sad news that he hung himself only because his parents, didn't yield to his demand. So it is really shocking, and at the same time, it is a very sad news. Why it is so? Their parents were good enough, they were financially very well settled, and they can buy a particular bike which their son had demanded. And being responsible citizens, they didn't yield to their son's demand only because he was below 18. Now, this particular situation, who is responsible for this particular situation? Is it the parents or the kid or who? What I believe is that it's a mix of not only these two, there are other factors also. One of the main factors is that there is a lack of character building happening in kids nowadays. We all focus on only the academics, we all focus on only building a great career, but we give least preference to building a great character in our kids. If our kids are good enough, capable enough, they will anyway make a good career. But what makes them outstand from others is that their character. And that's what is lacking in kids nowadays. So, we all shall strive, we all shall put our efforts in making our kids become more emotionally balanced and build a great character in them. And how do we do that? So let's again get to the basics. We all shall realize what great things that we can learn from our scriptures. And that's where actually you all, of course, me also have to go to. We all shall teach our kids how to build a great character from reading through the scriptures. We shall all spend time with our kids and tell them the great stories that we learned from our scriptures. Thank you.